Hi, this is your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman coming to you today from Grand Rapids downtown at the Grand Rapids Courthouse. Justice for Patrick Lyoya, a black man who was executed by the Grand Rapids police. Officer Schurr 3 years ago. I thought it was 2, but it's 3 years ago. And his trial is going on as we speak. I don't Al Sharpton out here, but he was here. Ben Crump is the family's attorney. I believe he's inside. We have a bunch of Grand Rapids officials inside with the family, and we're trying to get justice for Patrick Lyoya. He was executed by the police 3 years ago for a traffic stop. He was pow in the back of the head on the ground face down. So we have both sides out here. We have people out here that's protesting for the officer, and we have people that's protesting for Patrick. It is getting kind of ugly out here, y'all. So I'm gonna walk around. I want to go inside. I want to go in the courthouse to see what's going on. But we had a lady out here named Cheryl. She was called for jury duty for this case. When she responded, they kept putting her off, black woman. So when she finally said, I want to be on the jury, they said it was too late. It's all Caucasians, not one black face on this jury. And that's very familiar. I know it has happened to several people where they do not allow black folks on the jurors. And then they try to tell you these people are of your peers. So that's a problem. But we're going to walk around. We're going to talk to a few more people and let you hear what's going on. Show some of the people out here. Justice for Patrick Lyoya, who was executed by the Grand Rapids police. The ones that's for the justice for the officer, they don't want to speak. They don't want to speak to nobody.
What you call that? Body footage. Where's the rest of the body?
A murderer is a champion? Wow. God said thou shalt not kill, though. What is it?
Between good and evil.
So if you get in a trap or stop, but but my question, he was evil?
Biblical. That's biblical.
That's biblical? I know the Bible very well. What did he do evil?
I'm not.
You're lying on God. You're lying on God.
Why didn't they deploy them?
What if it was your son? What if it was your son?
Why they didn't send them?
What if it was your son, though? What if it was your son? No, I want to have a conversation.
Like an adult.
I do.
If you want to
I
have
do.
a conversation
I do.
like an adult,
I do.
quit talking and
Ma'am,
screaming.
I do.
Because you're not getting anywhere.
I do. I just want your point of view. I just want your point of view, ma'am. Ma'am, can I get your point of view? Ma'am, can I get your point of view?
Justice.
What if it's your son? Would you like the same thing to happen if it was your son? That's all I want to know. If it was your son, would you say the same thing?
Yes, ma'am.
So
If my son did something
a traffic
wrong,
stop? A traffic stop. What did he do wrong?
You want my opinion?
Yes,
you want
I'm asking you a question.
Because you're not
It's
letting
not
me
an
speak.
argument. You
You
need to
are. You're not
explain
letting
yourself.
me speak.
Can
So
you
then
turn
you're
around?
asking me. No, I can't.
Okay, don't turn around. Don't turn around. Okay, what was evil to you?
Wicked. His
What was
whole
wicked?
lifestyle was a
What?
wicked
What was
lifestyle.
it? What was it? What was it?
You all know.
What is it? We all know what? What was it? Explain
Wicked
yourself.
lifestyle.
What was wicked?
If you read the Bible, then you would know.
I know the Bible very
Okay,
well. You're lying on God right now. You're lying on God. That's blasphemy. That is blasphemy.
The Lord
What?
rebuke you.
No, the Lord rebuke you in the name of Jesus because you're lying on God right now, and that's blasphemy. And whatever you do, the universe will bring back to you. So be careful what you say out your mouth. Okay, be very careful. Was he wicked because he was a black man? Was he wicked because he was a black man?
Justice for Christopher
Was he wicked? 'Cause what was wicked?
by saying he was evil.
Yeah, she said he was evil. She can't explain nothing. He did evil.
Wicked.
What he do? Wicked.
Don't get offended.
What
but
did he
it's
do?
the truth.
You're wicked. You're wicked for saying something that's a lot. Name it. Name it. Name it.
His whole lifestyle.
What was it though? You're not naming anything. No, you goodbye. You're lying. You're all over YouTube today. I hope you know you're gonna be famous because you're wicked and you're a liar. You're wicked and you probably don't even have your green card. You're wicked and you're a liar. You probably don't even have your green card. People wicked because they're brown. Yeah. And you standing there protesting when people don't even like you. Yep. That's exactly right. Donald Trump doing what he's doing. Exactly what he's doing, He's wicked because he's a brown man. He's wicked because, but you can, and then put God in it. You see how evil these people are? They put God in their wickedness and their evilness. Abomination to hell.
They looking for that white privilege right now.
That white privilege.
No, she just said he was evil.
They know he's standing right there looking at us.
Look at another one. Look at.
You know they standing right
But
there
we,
looking at us.
this is how they do it.
I want them to.
They just trying to do what they thought was going to happen with the police shooting them in
Yes.
the back of the head.
Yes.
They looking for the white privilege.
Everything. She going telling, looking
Okay.
dumb, looking like the
Come
cop
here.
that she is. He
Come
don't
over here.
care.
I'm on live. My son had to redo the lights. So I want you to talk again too. This is Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. I'm on YouTube.
Okay.
And I want you to tell how you feel about what's going on out here today.
I've been following it since it happened, and I mean it hurts me to my heart. That's ever since I heard about it, and ever since then it's been on my mind. This man has been out free for 3 years now.
Okay.
This don't make no sense. He should have been locked up. I watched the video.
We all did.
Why his camera, it's so many questions why his body camera wasn't on.
Okay.
But luckily it still got caught multiple angles. I seen the video. He had different options. I felt like he could have called for backup. I felt like he could have just let the man run. How far could he have got?
Right.
They called backup.
House shoes.
They called backup. Cars coming in 20 seconds. It don't take long for police. That man wouldn't have got nowhere. He pulled out a gun past multiple body parts to put it up behind that man's head.
Right.
As soon as he got it behind his head, he pulled the trigger.
Right.
I mean, there's no question what he did, what he meant to do, and he needs to be held accountable for it. And I can't wait to see justice served. I'm here
You
to
should not
support-
die for a traffic stop.
Exactly. It's plenty of people that run from the police, even fight. I've seen multiple videos of people fighting with the police. You never see them go to that. They try
Right.
other things,
Yes.
call for backup,
Yes.
taser, whatever. They try a lot of things. They don't just pull out their gun and put
Right,
it behind somebody's
right.
head. And then it's not like you were stopping the man. He wasn't harming anybody. He wasn't committing a crime, doing
Right.
something
He
at
was
the
just
time.
running. He was just
Exactly.
running.
He even turned around to get behind his car to pull him over. The man wasn't even doing that. So you was actually in the black community profiling like y'all do, and you was messing with him for no reason.
Well, this lady here in the tan, she wants to believe his whole lifestyle was wicked. So I'm trying to figure out what was his lifestyle.
I don't care. He was still living here. He
He's
was
still a
still
human
able to
being.
be a citizen. He was still paying taxes and all that. If they felt like he was such bad of a man, then they should have sent him back home.
Yes.
Aren't they
You
deploying
don't-
people?
You don't delete them.
That right.
You don't
They
believe
deploying
it.
people. No one is God. You can't shoot no one. They protect animals better.
Yes.
No one should get shot like that for no reason. He was down. He was face down.
He
He
was
wasn't
face
no
down.
threat. The man had the upper hand and everything. And just like he pulled out his gun, he could have pulled out his radio to call for help.
He shouldn't have
He
approached
could've-
without backup.
Thank you.
That's the first thing he did wrong.
Any other stop, a person could be finna get let go and they had 10 cars behind them. Why
Yes.
y'all didn't have backup
Yes.
there for that?
But they say he was wrong for approaching, and his back was turned towards Patrick's friend. So he really put himself in danger. And that's not protocol. He was supposed to wait for backup.
Exactly.
He had his car. He knew where he lived. So they could have caught him at
And
home.
he's trained for this.
Yes, they could
He's
have caught him at
trained.
home later.
Do they teach them in police academy that if someone is face down, that you pull out a gun and put it to the back of their head and pull the
Execute 'em.
trigger? Is that what they teach them? And if he have the right to do what he did, it would be a lot of people that would be
Yes,
dead.
yes.
I see people fight and try to run from the police all the time. I've seen places where I've like the officer should have shot him because it's that bad.
Yes,
He did not have to shoot that man,
Yes.
and you could clearly see that.
right.
What he did, he
His
did
life
it
was not
intentionally.
threatened.
Exactly.
His life was
His
not
life was not threatened. That man was drunk and he had the upper hand. He
Yes.
was face down and he should have called for backup.
We're not saying he shouldn't have went to jail or got
Right,
arrested,
right.
but he should have lived.
Yes, he definitely should be alive.
This is a protest today in Grand Rapids, Michigan for justice for Patrick Lyoya. If you look it up on YouTube, Patrick Lyoya was executed here in Grand Rapids, Michigan 3 years ago by Officer Schurr. on southeast side of Grand Rapids. He was executed. It was a traffic stop for his tags. He was in a car with his friend. They pulled him over. Patrick got out. He's a African black man, and he wasn't understanding what the officer was saying. For one, he couldn't quite understand the English, so he panicked and he tried to run. He had on house shoes, so he ran a little bit. The officer had a tussle with him. The officer pulled out his taser. Patrick pushed the taser down. He didn't grab it. He pushed it down, and they was tussling in a neighbor's yard in a neighborhood community. This was in somebody's front yard. So they showed the officer Schurr jumped on Patrick. Patrick was face down. He was trying to get up, and the officer pulled his pow, I can't say certain words, out of his holster, and he executed him in the back of his head. Put the gun right here and executed him for resisting arrest. It took the Grand Rapids prosecutor months to put charges on this officer. If it wasn't for these people out here protesting, they wouldn't have never charged this officer. So now he's on trial. Today it starts. Ben Crump is the family attorney. We have Al Sharpton was here when it first happened. I don't know if he's here today, but Ben Crump picked up the case, and we're trying to get justice. We have people out here calling Patrick Lyoya wicked. He deserved to die for a traffic stop, like the lady right here in the tan. She's claimed that he's a wicked person and he deserved to be executed. Get her face. He deserved to get executed. Yeah, I want her to be seen all over YouTube. I want the whole world to see what she said about this black man being executed by the police. He deserved to die. And they out here protesting. One of the ladies that's for the police officer blew a horn. This lady here behind David, she blew a horn in one of the protests. There she is. Get her, David. She's going over there by him now. Get over there, David. She's picking. She's picking. Justice for Patrick. Justice for Patrick. Justice for anybody that get murdered. Not just Patrick. Anybody, any color. It doesn't matter what color you are. No one should die on the streets. No one should die on the streets. It ain't just for a black man. It's for any man, any mankind. The police should not be able to execute nobody unless their life is in danger. And I am a strong advocate of the law. I believe in justice because I've been a victim of crime. So I'm not completely against the police, but I'm against crooked police. That's the difference. When the police is wrong, they're wrong. You have no right to execute someone because you have a badge on. I just posted pictures today with some officers. So I'm not against the law. I'm just against crime. What makes them so different from a robber, a thief on the streets if they going around executing innocent people because you have a badge on? You a criminal, and you have to pay for being a criminal. Who told you to kill yourself?
Sarah Perez over there told me to go kill myself.
She the one said that he was wicked and deserved to die. Sarah Perez, that's her name? Sarah Perez. She's telling people to die. Who is Sarah Perez? Do you know who she is?
Sarah Perez over there.
Who is she?
She's nobody, but she's in GR. She's the biggest racist in GR.
And she told you to die?
She told me to go kill myself.
But she out here protesting for rights and she telling people to kill themselves?
Yeah, she's a racist.
Yup.
What? She just told me.
frequents at all types of events like this and harasses people.
How can
She's-
you do better if you wasn't taught better?
You wasn't taught better. But she just said, she said you black people.
Black people always do this. You want to talk about race when y'all,
And you
she don't ask me because I told him, I said, just for the minority communities. She'll say, why do you say y'all the minority when it's a lot of y'all do?
What?
We didn't label ourselves minority stupid. I said, yeah. I said, oh, yeah, it's majority, but we have the minor rights. I said,
Right.
we got equal rights. We live in America like,
Okay.
yeah, this
But
was our
what-
promised land that y'all
Is she
came
a
and took.
Hispanic?
Then she said, I ain't white. She's something. I don't know what she is. But she better leave me alone. She
She's
gonna try to
very
go to-
racist.
Yeah, she tried to go
She's
to
very
police jail. I
racist.
said, man,
And I want her to be known all over
Yeah,
the
that's what
globe as being a
I don't care
racist.
about that crying stuff. You want to run the police? No.
I can't believe she said the man deserved to die for a traffic stop.
Man.
She said he deserved to die over a traffic stop. Let me get them one more time. I'm sorry, y'all. I want to talk to you one more time because my video went out when I was talking to you.
Yeah.
Can you say what you said before, please? Because my audience want to hear you speak.
Oh, okay. So we're just out here today so people know that what happened was a murder, and that other people feel the way they do, so they feel more inclined to talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think about Miss Perez over there?
I think she's a piece of trash.
I can't believe she said someone deserved to die over a traffic stop, and she said, you people are wicked. That is horrible.
She is a
And I
really
hope her
dark
job see this. What's her name again?
She said worse.
What's her name?
Sarah Perez.
Sarah Perez. I hope her job see this, and I hope she lose her job for being a racist. Because I'm for sure she looks like she have a decent job, and I want her job to see what she said.
She's all over Facebook doing it too.
She's all over Facebook.
That's how I know her. I've never met her.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
she talks a lot on Facebook.
She talks so,
I'm not that involved, but I see her name pop up, and she says some heinous stuff.
and she says racist stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she
Very
should be
arguably so.
known. Go ahead.
Very arguably racist, absolutely.
Is she a card? Sit down somewhere. Go pray. Then she want to throw God in it. I said, God has nothing to do with this murder.
I'm not religious, but last I knew, God loves all.
Yes. Justice for Patrick. I'm sorry. They are going crazy out here, y'all. Oh my God. It is getting ugly out here today.
Tell him they asked him who he was talking about.
This lady right here in the tan with the handbag, Sarah Perez, look her up on Facebook, online. They said she's a racist. She said Patrick deserved to die because he's wicked, and she kept saying, you people. I hope everybody gets a hold of this so they can expose her. She keeps hiding her face. Sarah Perez.
See, that's why I didn't want to talk to you.
I don't care.
But that's why.
No, she just said it. I heard her. And she talked to me personally, ma'am. Yes, she talked to me personally. She called him wicked.
Oh,
She
wicked, yes,
she
but
called
she
him.
didn't
But how are you
emphasize
wicked because you get stopped with a traffic stop? What if it was your son and a black man did that to your son?
Sarah Perez did not. do
Yes,
that.
she did. I just spoke. They got it. I'm on YouTube. I'm a YouTuber. They got live. They heard her speaking. So they got her live. It's on video. It's on video.
Okay, I take it back.
Yeah, it's on video.
about it. Nothing.
Yeah.
With all the deaths I have screenshotted, nothing.
Oh, you can be something done about it. It can be something done about it. It can be something done about it. People can lose their jobs.
Hey, I've gotten
They can use their jobs. When you're racist, you're not wanted in this country. People can lose their jobs. I'm just saying, people can lose their jobs.
Kristen got fired from Culver's
Okay.
because of being stupid.
Okay. And so can Sarah.
So I didn't get fired from
I said, so can Sarah Perez.
Sarah didn't get fired from
I said she can. I have her live saying what she said.
didn't get fired from anything.
I didn't say that. I said she could.
No, because Sarah won't get fired from
Okay.
anything.
Who says who?
Says me. 'Cause I
Oh,
know
you her
Sarah.
boss? What the other girl? The other girl.
Sarah.
The other girl in the tan dress.
To try to make us seem
That's
like
the one I'm talking about.
she's
They said her name was Sarah.
Karen.
Was you Sarah Perez?
Sarah.
They said she was Sarah Perez. What's her name? Viola. Well, they calling her Sarah. Okay. I don't know what you said. I didn't speak to you. Well, they getting their names confused. That's Viola.
They said they got her on Facebook.
Yeah, I guess she the one on Facebook.
We're all on social media. We all have Facebook.
What have you said on Facebook?
Oh, I haven't said anything on Facebook.
They says a bunch of racism going on.
I haven't been on Facebook since.
But to me, justice shouldn't be about race. That's just how I feel.
Right.
It shouldn't be about race.
But they want to make it about
Right, justice shouldn't be about race.
What we're trying to do.
And just because you're a brown person don't mean you wicked, don't mean you're a criminal, you know.
labels all the
Your
same.
skin color does not matter. Like,
It-
it does sometimes, but it also doesn't. Just because we
It
don't
matter in this
all
case.
look the same doesn't mean
It
we're
matter in
all
this
the
case.
same.
Do you
Right.
Have, do you have brothers or dad? Or,
I mean, I'm the only child, but I still look at.
But you have a father.
do you have a dad though?
Yeah, but
What
he's not
your
really in
dad?
my
What the
life.
same thing happened to your dad?
What if the same thing happened to your father?
It wouldn't because
You don't know that.
I do because
We're
You
not
don't-
saying if it would have. No, we're saying.
So
what
is
if the same
mine.
thing happened
So
to
is
your
I'm
dad?
in law enforcement.
You're in law
Yes, so it can happen to anybody.
What county?
It don't matter, but it can happen to anybody.
She's shocked. Oh.
No.
Police officers, you never heard of police officers getting killed?
Yeah.
So it can happen.
Right,
And they want justice, right? They want justice. What happened to Officer Schurr?
Again, they
I
can't
mean,
answer.
he got assaulted. I mean, he did.
How?
I mean,
Did he punch him?
Yeah, he got
No,
elbowed.
no, he got elbowed, so he deserved to get executed in the back of his head.
No.
An elbow.
But if you don't have the taser, so tasers can deploy twice. Right?
So resisting arrest,
But
you
tasers-
should not die.
But tasers can deploy twice.
So Patrick didn't
Listen,
Wait, no, my question.
once he deployed it, he can't deploy it no more.
No, tasers can deploy twice.
So why did he deploy it again?
It did. They said that this morning. They already said it. It deployed twice.
My question is to you.
So his only
No.
I'm saying his only way.
asking.
He had mace
his
too.
only way out
He
is
has
to shoot him in the
mace.
head.
No. So if you are struggling with somebody,
He's
and
face
your
down.
weapon-
He's
Okay.
face down.
okay, but so we're small,
Right?
and let's say we were trying to take you down.
Sir had him face down
Okay,
full
but
mount.
Let her talk. Let her
Nobody's
talk.
getting up from that.
Let her
She's
talk.
asking something.
You could-
Okay, I know.
Okay, let her finish, ma'am. Then we'll talk. Let her finish, David. David, let her finish.
Can I?
Go ahead.
Okay, so if she and I were, well, you're in law enforcement, so if, let's say you were to try and take him down.
Okay.
So you're smaller, so you're going to have a harder time trying to
You're
take.
saying man versus woman right now. Sir is a grown
Okay,
man.
but I'm trying to talk to her.
Lyoya's younger than
Okay,
him.
can you just
Let her
stop?
finish and
I'm
then we
trying
go
to
in.
explain
Let her go.
something.
Can't use that.
Okay, I'm gonna let her finish though.
It doesn't matter if it's male or female. If it was another dude.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So if I was trying to take her down, I'm taller, bigger, whatever, and I'm struggling. If I don't get backup, that's an issue.
So
right?
you kill him.
No, if I don't have backup, that's an issue though, right?
But
Not
you
having-
know what?
not having
He
backup-
went against protocol. He wasn't
Not
supposed to
having
approach
backup-
alone.
Not having backup is an
But
issue.
that was his problem. He wasn't supposed to approach alone. He was supposed to wait on backup.
You can't even have a conversation with them without.
Who is them? Black people?
No.
Who is
I'm
them?
just trying to talk to you.
Cause you got to make sense. They said on the news that he shouldn't have approached. He shouldn't have approached.
Some people say, listen,
No, the news is not fake. So the police is fake then. So the police is fake.
that's why some people
No,
shouldn't be cops.
how? We watched it with our own eyes. We watched it.
Body cam footage is different from the
Sarah,
So,
let me ask you
Sarah,
something.
he want to ask you a question.
This is why some people can't be cops because
That's fine.
No, listen,
Not
listen.
everybody is made to be a
Sir,
police
listen,
officer.
Sir had that grown man on full mount behind his back. I could get on top of him. Any man out here, if I get on the back of them, they're not getting up. If Sir was that weak, they
He
got the
shouldn't have
blood
been
up.
a
They should've
police.
killed him.
If you that weak, you can't hold down a civilian. You shouldn't be the police.
But if not everybody is going to be the same.
You trained to take people down.
Somebody's bigger than you.
So, okay,
No, but like,
I have a question though, Sarah, for real. I have a question. I do have a question real quick. If somebody's holding you down right now and you trying to get up,
like your size.
yes, any size.
Like you're the officer trying to hold
Okay, just say you was Patrick, okay? Somebody holding you down. How would your mom and dad feel if you trying to get up and I shoot you in the back of your head? So your mom and dad will agree you get executed because you trying to get off the ground, so they don't love you. I wouldn't feel that way. You know what I would say? You was wrong for resisting arrest. You should go to jail. You know better than to disobey the law. I would say that to my kids. But to kill my child, that's a whole different level, babe. That's a whole different level.
Depends how you look at it.
No, babe, you don't. What would God say? Thou shalt not kill.
Yeah.
Unless Patrick had one of these, I would agree. If he had a knife and he had a gun, I would agree with you. But he was an unarmed man.
What's your take? So I'm curious then. So what's your take on the Carmelo Anthony then?
I don't agree with it. You know, they were bullies, true enough, but he shouldn't have died. He shouldn't have died. He had no right to take that man's life. And I believe that that young kid destroyed his life and his family's life. I'm not for it because he's black. He had no right to pick up a weapon and do that. Even though if he was afraid, he should have hit him. You know, and I feel bad for both families because they both lost good kids. Because he's from a good family. And now his whole family got to pay for his bad decision. So his mother getting on there crying. I'm saying I feel bad for her because she did the best she could. Like I'm a mother. I do the best I could. So I don't know what my kids will go out here and do. And they blaming his family and it's not good because he had a good family. For once, we seen a good black family. You know, and they blaming his family and it's not right. But he has to pay for taking that kid's life. Just the bottom line.
If there was more resources, when it came to like bullying,
We all know that
and
this
people
man.
actually took it serious.
Yes.
Yeah, he was
I
cussing out
thought about things like that wouldn't happen. But at the same time, I feel like a weapon shouldn't have to be involved.
Yeah, it shouldn't.
I feel like that-
No.
it's simple, like,
But do you know most of the school shootings is from being they were bullied, and people retaliate when they bully. And we need the schools to step up and step in. We need parents to step up and step in. I know it's sad.
I went to Rockford.
While he was laying on the ground. I can see
Okay.
that photo.
David, she don't want to be on camera right now. Go ahead.
Can you put that? I don't want.
She's telling me something about her school. She's telling me. No, she just telling me something about her school real quick.
I just want to tell her some other stuff.
Just go over there. Talk to her. I know. Give me a second. She just want to tell me something. Don't stop it. Don't stop it. Go just walk around. Go ahead, hon.
I went to Rockford and I actually got bullied like really, really bad. Like I attempted suicide, like a couple other things. And like that school, like they wouldn't do anything. Like I tried to get law enforcement involved and they tried to expel me.
Were they black kids?
No, they were white.
Wow.
And it was like things like that. It's just like you try to get help, but when you try to get the help, like, they
It's
don't
sad.
help you.
Yeah.
So it's like even my parents got involved and they
They don't do nothing. My granddaughter gets bullied all the time.
Because like my parents would talk to the principal still, and then I'd get called down the following day, and I would just get lashed out on it. And it's like when kids are in a cycle like that, I mean, suicide's the only thing that
I know.
seems right.
I know.
And so I feel like kids need something or people to advocate for them that are actually going to do something.
Right.
Like,
But I am Nina on YouTube, Unbreakable Strong Woman. I want you to do me a favor. I don't know you, you don't know me. And we turn us inside out, we the same. Don't judge every black person as everybody. Because I promise you, I'm from a good family. I had two parents. My father fought in World War II. I was raised very well. So I hate the fact that we have a problem in the black community. We do. But we are not like that.
right.
So I don't want people to see us and think everybody's the same.
I promise we do not think that at all.
So give us, fair justice. We want to live. We want fair justice.
We want that, but at the same time, there's also things like I don't agree with drunk driving. Like I've lost family members to that,
So have I.
and being 4 times the legal limit at 8 a.m. Like I don't know. That
Yeah.
doesn't sit well
And it
with me.
comes in every color. Crime
does.
comes in every
It
color.
does.
So
And even if this wasn't like if Patrick wasn't black, like it doesn't matter. Like I'd still be out there either way, even if I agreed or disagreed. Like whatever
I just don't like murder. I don't like murder. And Patrick was a young black man who had a long life to live and a lot of potential. So if they would have locked him up 5 years, I don't care. Let him live. That's how I look at it. He deserved to live. You're not supposed to have the judge and the juror on the streets. That's why we have the justice system. The judge is supposed to see the criminal and give him the appropriate time. The officers is not supposed to be the judge and the juror on the streets.
yeah, but even then, judges don't often hold.
Well, we got to get them off the bench then if they're not doing their job. You don't execute people because now you becoming a criminal like they are. And then we have stuff like this. Look what's going on. If he just would have backed off, let Patrick run, I would have let him run. Just go. We'll catch you. We have your car. We know where you live. We have your friends standing here. So they could have called him later on that day. He could have just let him run.
Yeah, there could have been multiple different.
Yeah, he made a bad choice. Just like Carmela Anthony, they said he made a bad choice, right? And everybody said he did wrong for killing that kid, right?
Yeah.
But Officer Schurr, he's not wrong. But Carmela Anthony is wrong. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's the same. That's what I'm saying. He's wrong, but the officer's not wrong. And that's not justice. That's not how it goes. You got to look at it both ends. You said he was wrong, right? You agree. Carmela Anthony shouldn't have done what he did. So why is Officer Schurr? Why is he right?
It's pretty much the same.
It's the same thing.
He was losing a fight.
He was losing a fight. He didn't have a weapon, and he executed him. Carmela Anthony didn't want to fight. and he had a weapon, and he executed somebody. So if you want justice for him, you got to have justice for Patrick also.
But backup shouldn't take as long as it did.
But that's the police department problem. That don't mean you get to kill somebody.
But once you're now,
The teachers should. Okay, listen to this. Wasn't it coaches and stuff on the scene at Carmela Anthony? Where were they at?
that I don't know.
So it's the same thing. It's the same thing. They shouldn't have took that long to respond. Maybe the kid would still be living.
The brother was there. No,
And he-
I'm not trying to argue with this.
But the brother, they said, was helping fight Carmela Anthony.
Oh, see that? I heard
It was
the
a
brother
bullying thing.
holding him and holding
Afterwards. After the stabbing. But it's several people that came out and said the two brothers bullied several people. They took their phones. They were doing several things to people. He wanted him from under the tent. He wanted him from under the tent, which he should have went and got a coach and said, he's under our tent, we don't want him here. Let the coach handle it. But they took the law in their own hands. It was a confrontation, and it wasn't a knife, it was something from the spike of his shoe. And he stabbed and ran, and then he asked the police, is he okay? He didn't realize how bad he hurt the man. So he died, Patrick died, it's the same thing. But if you want justice for, what's his name? I'm sorry.
Officer Schurr.
No, the Carmela Anthony.
Oh, Austin.
I don't want to say his name because I feel bad for his mom and his dad. They lost their child. You know, I feel bad for them. But it's the same thing with Patrick Lyoya. His mother and father loved him. They didn't want to see their son get executed. It's all over YouTube. They don't want to see their son get executed.
Right.
And you always got to put yourself in somebody else's shoes. Would I like to see my dad on the ground with some big black man on him shooting him in the back of his head?
No, but I also look at it as I wouldn't have, now this is just me, but I wouldn't have the criminal record Patrick has had.
That don't have nothing to do with that day.
No, but
Yeah, what kind of record did he have?
he had MIP, he had, what was it, identity theft, suspended license.
That's not a criminal record, though.
No, yes it is. That
I
is
mean,
a
that's
record.
not something that you get
Oh
executed
no,
for.
I know, but I'm just saying, like he had a record.
Suspended license?
Yeah.
So,
You act like he was a
Domestic
gun.
violence.
domestic violence criminal, okay.
But, right.
But didn't he already go to jail for that and had charges for that?
Yeah, but then my other question would be why, so domestic violence is a felony.
Okay.
So then, was Patrick a citizen? Is he a citizen of the
Yes.
United States?
His parents are.
Well,
yes.
okay, but his parents are. Is he?
He was. I believe he was. From my understanding, he
Okay.
was.
So then,
Yeah, if he wasn't, he would have got deported after the first charge.
well,
Yes.
that's another thing is people were asking if he committed so many felonies and crimes or whatnot.
So he had to be a
Why
citizen.
didn't he get deported?
Because he's a citizen.
But even if you have a green card or whatever, if you still commit X amount of crimes, you can still get deported.
If it depends on the
He didn't have that
judge.
many crimes.
He definitely did.
No, you named what you named was not really
Those
serious
are-
crimes.
But those aren't all of them. They're not that serious. But I'm like you said.
But that's why
he
they didn't
didn't
deport
deserve
him.
to die. But it doesn't matter if you are on a visa or a green card or whatever. A crime is a crime to them.
Okay, what about all
regardless of how
what about
small
all
it
the
is.
men that went in the Capitol building and they killed police officers?
Well, I don't know. if
They're out on
on-
the streets right now.
I don't know if they're on green cards. They should be gone too.
It don't matter about green cards. They criminals.
Well, yeah. They
It
should
don't
be
matter
out.
if you have a green card, red card, black
No,
card.
they should
You
be
a
locked
criminal. But what
agree with
happened? Our
that.
president let them out on the streets. And one of them got killed as soon as he got out because he tried to challenge the police and the police had to kill him. Crime is a crime, criminal is a criminal.
Exactly.
You know, and that's what we got to get in our mind. You know, we got to stop thinking this is a white thing, it's a black thing. No, it's justice. Yeah, because we all affected. Our children got to live out here. We got to walk around out here. And I want justice for everybody because I have a son. This is my son, and I have another son. I couldn't even imagine watching that video and the police do this to my son. Oh, I would be just livid. I probably would lose my mind because that's my son. See, you don't have children, so you don't identify yet, hon. Until you get a child, have a child, you will identify. So that's all I'm saying to you, Sarah, right? That's all I'm saying to you, love. You know, I'm not trying to be mean to you or anything. I just want you to have a different perspective.
No, and I appreciate you having an actual civil.
Yes,
kind
yes, that's all I want.
conversation.
And I'm Nina on YouTube, Unbreakable Strong Woman. I want you to follow me. I want you to listen to me, okay?
Yeah.
Because you need a different point of view from what you see on the streets or what you hear on the news. We all are not like that.
No, I know.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Okay, thank you. Justice for Patrick Lyoya. Which one? He the one was with him?
You don't have that much speaking.
I wonder where the guy that was with him.
Short to our community.
Is it still showing him?
Not to that community, but it was to our community. He was so sweet. He should have been.
Justice for Patrick. It should be more people out here.
Should be way more, man.
This is messed up. This is what I'm talking about with the black community. Y'all always saying that we treat it unfairly. Right. They will walk out here and protest when the Caucasian man do something, which it is. This is what it is. But they're not out here. They're not making a difference. So it's still going to happen. I don't care if he was African. It's still happening. Look, we only have less than 20 people out here right now. Where everybody at? Y'all want justice. Y'all say the police is injustice. Y'all say they killing black people. Where y'all at? Nobody comes out. Nobody say nothing. It's not your problem. It's everybody else's problem. This should be nationwide. This is a police murder. He executed a black man on his back with his face down. When y'all get off here today, Google Patrick Lyoya on YouTube. You will see the whole video. The video is on YouTube, uncut. So we trying to get justice for Patrick. And they, once the flags, they want justice for the police officer. They want justice for the police officer. But this is your girl. I'm going to try to get some more footage on the inside. We're going to go in the courthouse. I doubt if we can have video in there. But we're going to go and see what's going on. I don't know what floor they on. And we're going to see what's going on. The news is out here now. They starting to come out now. The news is starting to come out. I think most of the people went inside. We're going inside. I'll get back with you on part 2. Justice for Patrick Lyoya. Officer Schurr executed him face down on the ground. Please go look at the video, and I'll get back with you shortly. Thank you. Have a good day.